Okay.
I get transitions. I don't think those are stupid.
I might try that though.
Yes.
Yeah. Are we live? Yeah. Yep. Not yet. It's still connecting?
Still not on. It says the connection's good, but
Yeah, I don't see. No. We're live? Okay. Okay, guys, I think we are live. If you can see and hear me, please let me know. Please let me know if you can see and hear me. Kiki, you can go to the home page maybe, and it might be there. Yeah, see if we can find it. I want to start seeing your comments, guys. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys can see and hear me, please let me know. Let me know that you guys are watching. All right, and then we will go ahead and get started. Okay, cool. I'm starting to see comments. What's up, Brent? Mike, Ryan, Jerry, Ron, Gordon, Brad, Renee, Lee, Sherry, John, David, Angel, Carlos, Eric, Dewey Oaks. I see you. Thank you. Joker, Panta, Airsoft. What's up? Poricon, Winston. What's up? Red Fox, Daniel, Dorbonio. What's going on? Todd. Cool, cool. Awesome, awesome. Okay, you guys can see me. Perfect. All right. So we are live right now. I know it's late at night in the US, but it is still early morning here in China. So if you guys didn't know, I actually came here a few days ago. So I am coming to you live from our headquarters here in Shenzhen. If you guys saw my live videos from the last time that I was here last summer in like July, we actually filmed in the same place. So this is a really, really cool room. We got all kinds of products back here. We've got a really cool like schematics kind of diagram of the X9R back here. So I really, really love this room. You know, it's definitely a lot cooler room than what I have back at home. So, so it's great to be here. There's a little bit of jet lag still going on. I'm not really sure what's up, down, left, or right, but we are gonna go ahead and talk about our 17th anniversary sale because it did actually just start tonight. So everything that I'm gonna talk about today, we are going to, you're gonna be able to order actually, like immediately. Now I know some people had early access, maybe you already put an order in over the weekend, but I still wanna go ahead and talk about this stuff because you might wanna put in an extra order. You know, hopefully I can answer some questions for you guys. Now keep in mind, we are going to give away a product. So we got the 17th anniversary i17, so I am gonna give one of these away at the end of the video. So hang out with me. How long was the drive there? Well, John, you can't drive to China, unfortunately, but you can, but you can take a 16-hour flight. So yeah, I took a 16-hour flight from New York to here. It was extremely long, but anyways, luckily I was able to get a direct flight finally. So that was nice. I didn't even know there were flights that were 16 hours. But yeah, we made it somehow. So pretty incredible. Good luck, everyone. Absolutely. Hello from PA. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you've had a great weekend so far. Let's go ahead and jump into these products. First things first, no matter what, make sure you get the free i3E. It looks awesome in the Dream Blue. We've done this colorway and a few other products as well. We recently did this product, or sorry, this colorway in the Warrior 3S, and it looked incredible. We've also, the first one that we did with this colorway was the Baton 3 Pro Max, and that was a really good release. Basically, the Dream Blue products have been extremely popular every single time we release something in this colorway. So I'm glad to see that we did it in the i3E and the fact that this one is free. So all you got to do is log into an account on olightstore.com and you're automatically going to see this i3E in your cart for $0. You don't even have to add it to your cart. We already throw it in there for you. So please, at the very least, make sure that you get one of these i3Es in the Dream Blue because they look really good. Now, on the same topic of the keychain lights, if you're an Olight collector, for the people who are watching this video, you gotta get the i17. It's a special edition light commemorating our 17th anniversary. If you're an Olight collector, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that we all want. It looks really cool because it's got this kind of checkerboard pattern. We've got this kind of racing theme going on that we've been doing, and it's been a real hit. We're really enjoying it. So we got two kind of racing theme style lights, the i17 with the checkerboard right there, kind of the final lap flag. And then, you know, we have the Arkfeld Pro here in the Racing Stripes edition as well. But anyways, the i17 is the same light as the i1R2 Pro. It's just got an awesome paint job on it. This light has 5 lumens on low, 180 on high, and then you can unscrew it and plug it in Type C. It also has a battery indicator that goes from red to green when it's fully charged. So this has all the features that you want in a little tiny light. You throw it on your keys and it looks awesome. I'm sure a lot of collectors might put this one on the shelf just because it's really special, but you know, I think it would look great on your keys as well, even with a little bit of wear and tear on it over time. So there is that. Any questions about the keychain lights so far? My 3D printer's printing. What are you printing, Alexander? Let me know. Let me know. Maybe you'll find a nice old lady there, John. Okay, John. We got, oh, David from Canada. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hi from Florida. Lee, I'm originally from Florida, born and raised in Florida, so thank you for tuning in. Arkfeld Pro looks awesome, man. I'm 2 orders in already. Awesome, Becca. Very, very cool. Many years loving my Olights. Thank you, Ron. Thank you so much. So here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into the Arkfeld Pro. This light is insanely popular for us, and we had a meeting last week and I found something out that kind of blew my mind about the Arkfeld Pro. The Arkfeld Pro is the 3rd highest selling flashlight on the entire Amazon platform. Now, if you guys don't know how big of a deal that is, there are thousands and thousands of different flashlights that are sold on Amazon because Amazon is just so big. So the fact that the Arkfeld Pro is the 3rd highest selling flashlight on the entire Amazon platform is pretty remarkable. It's literally one of the most successful flashlights in existence right now, and it's for good reason. It's got this flat design. It's super easy to carry. Once you carry one of these flat flashlights, when you put a regular like cylindrical flashlight in your pocket, you're gonna go, oh man, the flat one just feels so much better in my pocket because it's not gonna stick out. It's not going to have a large footprint inside of your pocket when you're using that pocket clip, right? So it's much, much more comfortable to carry on a daily basis. That's a really big deal for an EDC flashlight that you're taking with you. It also has amazing performance. It's got 1300 lumens. I mean, it's incredibly bright, guys. We've got the green laser, which is a bunch of fun, and we've got the UV as well. I go out of town a lot, I travel a lot. The UV is really good for hotel rooms and that kind of stuff. I don't really want to harp on that topic, but you guys get the idea. So it's a really, really useful light for me. This is the perfect kind of travel light, do-it-all light that you can just take with you anywhere. And now we've got it in one of the coolest colorways we've ever done. A lot of people have talked about how it kind of has that Toyota TRD kind of look to it. It's like that old school Toyota kind of colorway. We're not associated with them whatsoever, but it kind of has that look to it. We're calling it the Racing Stripes edition, but it kind of has this like vintage racing type of look to it, especially with the gold clip and the gold bezel and the gold center button there as well. So you've got a flashlight that has some of the best technology in it in 2024 but it has a very old school kind of classic look. And I really, really like when companies do that kind of stuff. So I think this is a slam dunk. Obviously the Arkfeld Pro is an absolute slam dunk light, and it's in a really cool colorway. We've got deals on the website as well, so you're not gonna pay full price on this, you're gonna get a really good deal as well. So I think it's a no-brainer for sure to pick this one up. And keep in mind, it's got a lifetime warranty, guys. I know we talk about this a lot, but we transitioned from the 2-year warranty and the 5-year warranty to a lifetime warranty. So anything that you buy from us, if you have any issues whatsoever, you just hit up our amazing customer service team and we take care of you. So there's no risk in purchasing these products whatsoever. I mean, all of these products are backed by a company that's extremely passionate about the products. We care so much about our customers, and you're gonna be taken care of. I don't know of any other company that cares about their customers as much as Olight. Like, we will bend over backwards to make sure that you're taken care of and make sure that you guys are happy and you have working products. So you're gonna be just fine purchasing these Olight products, for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to the Arkfeld UV. The UV is a really cool light. No, it doesn't have as many lumens as the Pro. It's got 1,000 lumens instead of the 1,300. It also doesn't have the laser. So it's lacking a couple little features, but it's significantly smaller. Here's just a little size comparison for you. So it's probably about 1/2 inch shorter. It's significantly thinner as well. The width is less as well. So it's a legitimately just smaller flashlight. So if you're okay not having the laser, if you don't need the laser, and 1,000 lumens is good enough for you, which, to be honest, 4-digit lumens is typically good enough for most tasks. To be completely honest with you guys, I usually use my flashlight on like low and medium mode. Most of the time, I don't really need to pump it up to turbo unless I'm like looking at something far away. But for most like daily, everyday carry tasks, like walking the dog, looking for something, that kind of stuff, medium mode is good enough, and you're gonna get really good run times on that as well. So I'm perfectly happy with the 1,000 lumens on this little light. It also, of course, has the UV, which again, if you travel, if you're going to a lot of different places that you're usually not at, it's nice to have the UV to make sure that things are clean, right? I just love the size of this light. I mean, you're not gonna feel this light in your pocket. The Arkfeld Pro is a lot more comfortable to carry than a normal cylindrical light, like what I was saying earlier. But if you want it to be even more comfortable, the UV is going to feel smaller in your pocket. It's legitimately smaller than the Pro. But again, it's lacking a couple features, but if you don't need it, if you're cool with carrying, a smaller light, the UV is still an amazing light. By no means is it, not worth it to carry it because the Pro came out. I mean, it still makes sense to use the UV, and that's why we came out with a new version of the UV. So we got that. So we got the keychain lights, we've got the 2 Arkfeld lights. Let's go ahead and jump into the i3T2. Please add at least one of these to your cart, please. It's for a really meaningful cause. We're donating 100% of the funds that we make from this light to the Organization for Autism Research. Now, we've developed a really close relationship with them because at our US headquarters in Virginia, the Organization for Autism Research is very, very close to where we are. So we're local companies, so we're able to work with them very, very closely. I've had family members, who have autism. My cousin, unfortunately, passed away a few years back who had autism. So personally, it's a really important cause for me. So it's a beautiful looking light. At the end of the day, it's an i3T2. It's got 300 lumens. You can use a 10440 battery with it. It's got nice tail switch, deep carry pocket clip, and this starry blue finish. It's got the infinity symbol there on the head, and then it's got the stars on the body right there. It's got a matte finish to it. It's a beautiful light. And when you carry this light, you'll know that your purchase actually did something. It made a difference, right? You're not just giving your money to a company, you're giving your money to a very, very important cause, you know, something that affects a lot of people in this world. So, you know, it's incredible, okay? So look, if you're gonna be putting in an Olight order anyways, why wouldn't you add one of these to your cart? I think they're only around like 25 bucks or something like that during the event. And again, 100% of the money from this light is gonna be donated. A lot of times when companies do like a charity sale or something, they'll donate like 10% of the funds or something like that. So it's pretty remarkable that we're donating 100% of the funds. Like, you don't really see that very much from companies. So I'm very, very happy that we're able to do this. So please pick up an i3T2. It's very, very special. So now let's jump into the big boy of the sale. We finally have the Seeker 4 Pro in OD green. We've been waiting for this, right? I was lucky enough to release this during the OFAN Day event last year that we did in person at our headquarters in Virginia. This has been an absolute hit since its release. It's been selling really, really well for us. So naturally, of course, we needed to come out with it in OD green. The holster is incredible. There's so much technology. Like, let's forget about the flashlight for a second. Just the holster itself has an insane amount of features. First off, it's got a USB Type-C charging port in the holster itself. It also has a wall bracket that it comes with where you can hang the light on the wall. So, like, for example, I have one set up in my kitchen. So you go up to your wall and you've got your Seeker 4 Pro just sitting there and you've got it plugged in Type-C. So you know exactly where your light is. You know it's fully charged because it's sitting there plugged in, and you're always ready to walk out the door. This is my dog walking light. So I got it sitting there in the kitchen. So when I'm ready to walk out the door with the dog, I literally just grab it off the wall out of the holster and we head out, right? So it's extremely convenient. It's a very logical setup. It makes a lot of sense. If you've got a garage or you've got a kitchen, which I'm thinking most of the people here watching this right now, you got a garage or a kitchen. I hope you have a kitchen. Put one of these in there, man. Put it on the wall. It looks really good there. Very, very convenient. Now, another thing about this holster is when you pull it out of the holster, it automatically unlocks the light. So we got a lock unlock that is sensed from the holster. So when I put it in the holster, it's gonna lock. You see? So I'm hitting the switch and nothing's happening. Now I'm gonna pull it out of the holster and then boom, now it turns on. So you've got an automatic lock unlock depending on if you're putting it in the holster or taking it out of the holster. That's a really cool feature. Another feature of it is it will automatically dim down in output if you put the light in the holster while it's turned on the high or turbo setting. So I can go ahead, see if we can go ahead and just like ramp it all the way up, and then I'm gonna put it in the holster, and then you see it actually just dimmed down in output a little bit to make sure that it's safe when it's in the holster. So those are the three kind of major features of the holster. Is you've got the Type-C charging, auto lock unlock, and you've got the auto dimming when you slide it into the holster. All safety features, smart stuff. Now, the light itself, we changed up the grip. We now have a rubber grip that goes around the whole body versus just the two little pieces on each side from the previous versions of the Seeker Pro. It's a lot more comfortable. I like that it's a fully wraparound grip instead of a couple of pieces and then you can kind of feel the midsection here in the back. It's no longer like that. And it actually has these little finger grooves that I like to call it. So it has a place for your fingers as well when you wrap your hand around the light. It's one of the most comfortable to hold lights that we offer. The switch itself has been drastically improved as well. So the knurling around the switch, we upgraded. So we actually increased the spacing between each notch of the knurling. So when you're rotating the switch up and down, it's much, much easier. The switch is going to be able to grab onto your thumb and you're not going to slip off of it as you rotate the switch back and forth. So that's really nice. We also upgraded the lumen level and the battery level indicators that go around the switch. We did that laser micro perforation technology where we basically take an extremely precise laser and we cut the material. We cut thousands of little tiny holes, and that way you're able to see the indicators, but they basically disappear when you turn the switch off. And it's a really nice experience. It's one of those things that you really have to experience in person, but it's drastically improved compared to the little tiny dot LEDs that were on the previous, the Seeker 2 Pro, Seeker 3 Pro. It also has higher performance, of course. So it's got 4 massive LEDs in the front. Since it has 4 LEDs with small reflectors, you're gonna get a more floody, I love the word floody, even though I don't actually think it's a word. You're getting a more floody beam, so it's a very, very wide beam versus it being a tight hotspot that goes far away. So you're getting this wide, big, open beam, and it's perfect for looking for anything that's around you, right? 4,600 lumens on this. It's the highest lumen Seeker that we have released. I believe the previous one was 4,200. So we're looking at least 400 more lumens than the previous version, along with all of those other new physical attributes that I just talked about. You guys can tell how much I like this light and how much I use it just based on how much I'm talking about it. If you're an Olight fan, you gotta get a Seeker 4 Pro. Like, this needs to be in your collection. We have a few other colorways of this light as well. If you don't want to get the OD green, even though the OD green is the newest colorway, but regardless of the color that you get, you should get a Seeker 4 Pro in your collection, especially with the setup here where you can put it on your wall with the holster, all right? Again, we got bundles. We got all kinds of bundles, all different ways that you can pick this light up. There's a bunch of really, really good deals on the website. So this week is the time to do it. This sale is only gonna last for a couple days. It is technically a flash sale because it's literally only a couple days. The sale ends on Wednesday night. Yeah, so few days. So there we go, OD green, Seeker 4 Pro. Let's go ahead and jump into the knives. We got a new version of the Drever. I'm really glad that we did micarta this time. Micarta is a very, very popular material for pocket knives. It's actually, the way that micarta is produced is they take layers and layers and layers of like a paper-like material and they sandwich it together and make the material very, very hard because you have all of these basically sheets that are sandwiched together and it makes this very, very strong material. And then basically we machine it and contour it to make the handle itself. So that way it's very, very lightweight, but it's still extremely strong. I'm a big fan of micarta. I actually have micarta from a couple knives from other brands as well. You can find micarta material knives from most brands at this point. It's very, very popular material. It's got N690 steel. I know we've joked around a lot about the N690 steel, but it actually is a really high performance, wonderful everyday carry steel. You can sharpen it, but it holds an edge. Some of those super steels like M390, 20CV, stuff like that, yes, it holds an edge, but when you go to sharpen it, it's basically impossible unless you have like a special diamond stone kit, which most people don't have. Most people don't spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on sharpening kits. So you want to get a steel that you can actually sharpen, you know? So N690, it's still very, very hard, but you can actually sharpen it. So I think it's a great everyday carry steel, especially for the price point of this knife. You've got black hardware. You've got a black deep carry pocket clip, so it's a very low key knife when it's in your pocket. It's fully concealed. Nobody's gonna know that there's a knife in your pocket when you're carrying this thing. It's a very slender knife. So if you're gonna put something else in your pocket, like maybe you have a front pocket wallet or something like that, it'll fit in your pocket perfectly fine and the knife won't get in the way. The flipper tab, is very, very low key. It's not, I'm sure you guys have seen some videos from some other kind of knife influencers, and sometimes if it's a very, very large flipper tab, they'll call it a pocket pecker, which is kind of a funny term, but some of these knives that are out there, man, it'll have this flipper tab that's like massive and it's just sticking out of the knife. This flipper tab is rounded off and it's very, very small. Also, it has some jimping on the flipper tab itself, so your finger isn't going to slip off of it. It also has thumb studs, so you can open the knife that way as well. The action is wonderful. You can see there, I mean, it just slams shut. Really, really nice ball bearing action. It's got a finger choil, so you can choke up on the blade like that. The liners are milled out to help decrease the weight and make sure that the knife has a balanced feel to it. I hate when a knife is either front heavy or back heavy, but with this micarta scales, it is a very balanced feel to the knife itself. So again, I could go on and on and on. I'm a huge pocket knife fan, but the Drever's a great knife. We've come out with this knife in like 10 different versions, I think, at this point, and we keep releasing the Drever because it's that good. It's that popular, right? And that's something that is always a good sign, right? Like if you've taken any business classes or, you know, if you know how businesses work, like if a company releases a product and then they continue to release different versions and they release it again and again and again, no company is going to do something like that unless the product itself is extremely successful and good, right? If something is not good, a company will discontinue it, right? So when you see us coming out with something again and again and again and again, buy it, because that means that it's very popular, the quality's great, and we believe in it, right? Like the Arkfeld series. We're just gonna keep coming out with it again and again and again because it's just that good, right? The Drever is another one of those. The i3E, i3T2, i1R2 Pro. I mean, all these lights we've come out with in a bunch of different versions because they're our best products, guys. We also have the Robatto 3. Now, what's really interesting about this one is it has stainless steel scales. So the two knives that we came out with for this event, they're both in materials that we usually don't do. Like, we don't have that many knives that have micarta scales. And we surely don't have that many knives that have stainless steel scales. So we've got a unique O-knife lineup for this event, which is nice to see. We've got 10 CR 15 CO MOV steel. This is a budget knife, guys. These are not expensive. I think they're like 35 bucks on the website or something like that. So it is budget materials. I mean, you have the stainless steel scales and you got the 10 CR steel. It's not gonna hold an edge as well as the N690, but you'll be able to sharpen it very, very easily. It's a good user steel. It also has our rail lock system. So very, very smooth. Nice knife to fidget with, right? It's got our deep carry pocket clip. It's got stainless steel hardware on it. It's got a nice premium weight to it because it does have the stainless steel scales. And again, it's just a good pocket knife, guys. I mean, a $35 pocket knife, you're getting a lot of value here, you know? If you look online, if you look at all the pocket knives that cost 35 bucks, you're getting a lot with this one, especially for that price. So if you want to get a pocket knife for someone as a gift, maybe you want to just get a lower cost knife as like a backup knife. Maybe you want to get your son's first pocket knife. Anything like that, this is going to be great. 35 bucks, lifetime warranty is again with Olight. So really good value on that one. We also have the O-Tackle D2. So we have these little multi-tools since we're on the topic of pocket knives. The point of these little multi-tools is to allow you to be able to take apart your knife on the fly. So this is a little bit driver. It's a hex bit driver. And when you slide open the body of it, it's gonna have 4 different bits, and they're double-sided, so you have 8 different bits technically. And we've got T6, we've got T8, we've got a Phillips head, we've got a flat head. So it's really all the bits that you need to take things apart or to tighten things up on the go. And also, I just love being able to slide this open and have the bits right there at the ready. It also has a lock on the back, so you can lock it and you won't be able to accidentally slide this open. It's got a pocket clip on it, so you can just carry this thing in your pocket next to your pocket knife. You could put it in your other pocket. You could put it in your back pocket because it's very, very slender. Another thing that I like about this is I'm gonna take out one of the bits, and you go and take one out here. We'll slide it closed, we'll lock it down. And so you can obviously put the bit in the front like that. But there is another placement of the bit too, and you can actually put it in the side like that, and then you'll be able to have a little bit more torque as you are tightening things up, right? You got a little bit more leverage as you're tightening or loosening things up. So you got 2 different ways that you can actually use this piece, which is cool to see. I thought that was very, very nifty. So this is the aluminum version, and it has carbon fiber on the front. We also have a version that's a little bit more expensive, but is made out of titanium, and it comes in this really cool little case, all right? It's a higher weight, of course. Titanium is much heavier than aluminum, but it has a much more premium feel. It's got this bead blasted titanium, and it still has the marbled carbon fiber there on the front. So they have the same carbon fiber, same bits. It's just one is aluminum, lighter weight, and then you have the more premium titanium with this one in the bead blast. And then of course it comes with this really cool case as well, okay? I think it's a $20-something difference between the two. It's up to you. I think the aluminum one's a really good value. Like at the very least, pick this one up so you have a really nice tool for your pocket knives. But you know, most of us knife freaks out there, you know, we love the titanium, of course. So this one's definitely my favorite. We also have last product that I want to talk about, and then we'll go ahead and jump into a Q&A, and then we'll do the giveaway, like I said earlier. So we have the O-Tackle P1S. I can't believe the price of this thing. It's like less than 20 bucks. It's extremely low in cost, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it. First off, you open it up, and you've got these really strong, heavy-duty scissors, and they're very, very sharp. I was cutting up paper and cardboard and stuff like that earlier with these, and they work really well. So you've got an extremely strong pair of scissors. And then you go ahead and close this up, and then you've got all kinds of stuff. We've got a file right here, which is nice. We've got a little can opener, bottle opener situation right here. We have got a knife, a nice little knife right there. And then we also have a flathead and Phillips head screwdriver as well. And just to give you some perspective on how small this little thing is, it's the length of my pinky finger, okay? This thing is absolutely tiny. You can slide it down in your pocket and you're barely gonna know it's there, okay? Really, really low cost, really, really useful, and again, backed by Olight's warranty. So everybody can use one of these. Everybody can use one of these. You know, everybody can use a little bit driver and one of these little multi-tools as well. And that is most of the brand new stuff that we've never sold before, right? So we have all these new colorways, all these new materials. So this is stuff that has not been available previously. Now we have all kinds of stuff going on the website. I want to touch on that as well. We have the Lucky Wheel, right? Most of you guys watching right now, you know about the Lucky Wheel. So if you go to olightstore.com and you log into your account, of course, scroll down a little bit to like the middle of the homepage, and you're gonna see a wheel that you can spin, and it's a giveaway wheel, and it's got all kinds of stuff on it. And you can spin the wheel every single day until the 17th. I hope that you guys have already been spinning the wheel, but I know maybe there's a couple people watching right now who don't know about this. So even if you've already ordered stuff, maybe you're done ordering, it doesn't matter. You still need to go to olightstore.com every single day until the 17th and spin the wheel, because you could win big. We got flashlights on there. You can win coins, which translates into money on the website. All kinds of stuff. Take advantage of the wheel. My biggest thing, I want you guys to take advantage of everything we're doing. Get the free keychain light. Spin the lucky wheel and get more free stuff. Like, get all the free stuff you can. Like, why would you not do that, you know? Again, we've got the free i3Es. Just by logging into an account, you're gonna see it in your cart for $0 automatically. We also have mystery boxes where you can put in an order and you don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you're going to get one of the best deals possible. The mystery boxes have been extremely popular for our collectors who maybe have most of the products that we make. But maybe you want to get a really good deal on some extra stuff. So you can put in an order for a mystery box and it'll basically be a surprise what you receive, but you're going to get one of the best deals possible. That's really, really fun. It's become really, really popular for us. We also have free tiers. And what the free tiers are is you'll be able to get an additional free product with your order as long as your order is $169 or more. We've got 3 different tiers of the freebies. It starts at $169, and I believe the next one is $299, and then the next one is $599. So it just depends on what your order total is, but if your order is over $169, just know that you're going to get an additional free item as well as the free i3E as well, because there's no dollar amount threshold for the i3E. So this is separate from the free i3E. Like, you could put in a $10 order and still get the i3E, right? But the additional free tier is gonna be for $169 or more. I hope that makes sense. And it will automatically pop up in your cart if the dollar amount of your basket is at that threshold. So you don't actually have to do anything. And if you want to play around and like see how it works, just go to olightstore.com and start adding some stuff to your cart, hit that $169 or more, and you'll see the free tier item in your cart before you actually place the order, right? You'll be able to see it. So we got that going on as well. We also have the DIY section. So it is a basically build your own bundle. So we've got a bunch of different items in that section. It starts at 30% off, but if you add 2 or more of the products that are in the DIY section, you'll be able to get 40% off. If you guys have been ordering from Olight for a while, you'll know that getting 40% off that's a really good discount from Olight. And, you know, some people were talking about this sale, and, you know, you're right. We don't have a bunch of brand new products for this event. But we're bringing back a whole bunch of the really cool stuff that we were doing last year as well, you know? Like, to me, this sale is very, very similar to quite a few of the sales that we did last year. We've got the Lucky Wheel, we've got the free i3E, we got the mystery boxes, we got the 40% off build your own bundles. We've got other bundles for these products all over the website. So in this event, we're doing most of the really fun, crazy stuff that we were doing last year. So to be honest with you, I'm really glad that we brought back a bunch of bundles. We brought back the mystery boxes, the Lucky Wheel, the free lights, the free tiers. Like, we brought back a bunch of the stuff that you guys love for this event. And I promise you, as the year goes on, we will come out with very innovative, brand new products that you guys have never seen before. I promise you, this year is just starting for us. I know it started a little bit slow. I know that's been a hot topic, but I promise you this year is gonna ramp up hard. Next month is gonna be pretty wild, okay? We're doing the NRA show. I know that's no secret. We've already announced that we're gonna be at the NRA show. We're gonna have a booth there. We're gonna do a product launch event. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff at the NRA show. And that's gonna be huge for us. Absolutely huge. So if I were you, I'd take advantage of all the deals right now because we got deals, 40% off deals is no joke. That's a wonderful discount. Get some of the coolest colorways that we've ever done and be ready for next month as well because next month is gonna be very, very exciting, okay? Let's see here. Lucky Wheel is awesome, very, very cool. This is a good sale event for sure. Christopher, yeah, exactly. I mean, the only possible thing that you could say about this event that could be maybe a little bit negative is we don't have any major brand new releases for this event. You're right. But we are doing so many cool things. Like I keep talking about all of this crazy stuff that's going on the website. So it's still a really, really awesome sale. I really like all the things that we're doing, you know? I love the free i3E deal, awesome. Yeah, please take advantage of the i3E deal. The 50 coin wheel is great. I mean, 50 coins is better than nothing, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some people are like, oh, I wish I could have got the free Arkfeld Pro instead of the 50 coins, and I understand that, but like, getting anything for free to me personally is great. So at the very least, you can get 50 free coins every single day, and you can get the free i3E. We've got the i17 that's low in cost. You know, we got new knives, we got new tools, we got new versions of the Arkfeld series. We got the Secret 4 Pro in OD green finally. Like, I'm really satisfied with this event, especially considering that we're gonna be really ramping up in the next few months here. Specifically next month, the NRA product release is gonna be, it's gonna be amazing. Really looking forward to that. I mean, we're already working on it, so it's gonna be big. Let's see. There's some amazing new products coming out soon. There's also a few I can't wait to be released, so I can't list them. Okay, Alpha, fair enough, fair enough. Much better than the thank you. Yes, that's a good point. So before we had the lucky wheel, and one of the things that the wheel could land on was a simple thank you, right? Which means you got nothing. This time we got rid of the thank you, so the least that you can get is 50 coins, which again, the coins translate into money on the website, right? So you want to get the coins because you can get an even lower price on your orders. And those points add up, those coins, they add up, all right? If you collect a whole bunch of those coins and apply it to your order, you can get a significant discount off of the products that you're purchasing. I hope this autism total blows away last year's. I hope so too. I hope so too. Please order this light. You know, I really harped on it, you know, when I was talking about this earlier, but please order the i3T2, man. It's a really, really great cause, and you're getting something really, really cool for it as well, you know? Like, I think people should donate to the Organization for Autism Research anyways. Like, I think people should go to their website and just donate 10 bucks, 20 bucks, you know, whatever you got anyways. But now through us, you'll be able to donate and you'll be able to get a really, really good product for your money as well, right? I just cashed in my O coins tonight. That's awesome, Greg. Well done, well done. Just got a Warrior Nano with nothing but coins. So there you go. We got OK Gun Runners who just bought a flagship, awesome product, and he didn't even spend any money. He just used the coins. So, Autism Light is only $16. Really? It's only 16? Man, all right, fair enough. I don't have like the website like on hand right now, so I don't know the exact prices of things, but yeah, that's For an i3T2, that's a really, really good deal. And this one works with the 10440 battery. Hey, Katie, how are you? Autism awareness is great. Light should give a link to just donate if you want it. Yeah. If you go to the Organization for Autism Research, if you go to their website, OAR something is their website, there's a section right there on the homepage where you can go ahead and donate a dollar amount. And you can donate like $1 or you can donate like $1,000. It's up to you, right? Sean is my daddy. Okay. Oh boy. Starry blue looks beautiful. Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. Cool. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Any other questions about the event? I think I pretty much talked about everything. I talked about all the products, talked about everything going on the website. The sale is going on right now, so please make sure to hop over there and put some orders in. Becca has already put in a couple orders, so that's awesome. I have so many products. Thank you, Joey. That's great. Thank you so much. The Omino, man, I want us to bring the Omino back. I love the Omino. That's how I charge most of my Olights. Like on my nightstand, I've got a couple Ominos set up and I got all kinds of stuff there. And like whenever I need to charge something, you can just plop it on there. It's one of my favorite ways to charge up our magnetic rechargeable lights. You know, you can't charge the USB Type-C lights with it, obviously, but most of the lights we have are magnetic rechargeable anyways. So. You do have to be a certain tier to get a light engraved. I believe it's blue diamond to be able to get the light engraved. Now, keep in mind, I don't know what the threshold is, but we have done bulk orders that were engraved in the past. So say that, like, for example, this is just an example, like we'll get an email from a company, from like the owner of a company. And he'll say, I want to get 50 Seeker 4 Pros for my employees and I want to have our logo put on it. So, you know, we've done stuff like that in the past. You know, you don't have to be blue diamond to put in, you know, a larger bulk order and try and get that customized. It's more of just email us and we can have a conversation about that, but that's another thing that we do as well, yeah. Sean, you need a torch engraved daddy. Well, good news. I'm about 15 minutes away from the factory, so I'm sure I'll go over there and hope maybe they'll do something like that for me. The portable USB-C keychain was great too. Portable do you mean the i1R2 Pro? Well, this one's the i17 for our 17th anniversary, but it's the same internally. It's the same design as the i1R2 Pro. Can we get a better weapon mount for the new Javelin? It's heavy and not quick detach. I'll put the word in. I appreciate you letting me know that. Right on. Oh, daddy for the win. Great live, Sean. Thank you. Omino Pro for the bigger O bulbs. Kaylin, that's a really, really good suggestion. So the one downside to the Omino is the size of it, right? So if you take like the larger O bulbs, for example, when you put it on one of the ports, it actually takes up too much room from the port that's next to it. So some of the products, it would be nicer to have an Omino that's larger, so there's more space in between each port, so you can put a larger product on each port. So it would be cool to just have like an Omino XL or an Omino Pro or something like that, where it's larger, so there's more space between the ports, so you can put bigger products on each port. Because that was the one annoying thing is like, you know, you take these larger O bulbs and you can only put like 2 of them on there because the ports are too close to each other. Let's see. Oh, a little key fob that had the USB-C. Jonathan, yes. The O port, I believe that was the O port, where you can do the Type-C to the magnetic charging. That thing's really cool. More space and rapid charge. Very good point as well. Faster charging is always a good thing. We need to make an ODaddy Sean light happen. People have been buying it up for sure. Thank you, Becca. Thank you. Universal magnetic charging for all Olights. Yeah. So a lot of people talk about how they're like, oh, the charging system for Olight is confusing. Like, there's so many different products and different chargers, and it's like, you know, actually we've kind of gotten to the point where there's basically only two. There is the magnetic charging, which you can use the MCC3, the smart magnetic charging cable that we've had for like over a year. You can use that cable for the majority of our magnetic charging lights going all the way, like, you can use the same charging cable for the Marauder Mini as you can for the Arkfeld UV. And you can use the same charger for the Baton 4 as the Javelot Turbo. You know what I mean? So like, the magnetic charging system is very, very universal, which I think is cool. All different shapes and sizes use the same charger. And then on top of that, most of the other products are Type-C charging. So it's either the MCC3 magnetic charging, which you can use the Omino for, or you can use the cable that the lights come with, or Type-C. And Type-C is universal. I mean, even the freaking iPhone at this point is Type-C. So I mean, everybody's got Type-C cables at their house at this point. So it might seem a little overwhelming with how many products that we offer, but when you really think about it, there's really only like two chargers that you're gonna be using like 90% of the time. Now keep in mind, like the PL Mini 2, like the smaller weapon lights, they do have the reverse polarity charger. That's kind of the only like anomaly with the charging system. But most stuff is either Type-C or the MCC3. So, you know, the magnetic charger is awesome. Agreed, William, agreed. LEP torches. I would love to see another LEP handheld light. The LEP Odin that we came out with, that thing was a tank. That light's incredible. I still have one in my collection. I love that light. I would really like to see some more LEPs. Right on. Will Olight ever create a kayak light system? Red and green for the front and white in the rear. Man, that's interesting. You know, Ryan, it's a business decision, you know? A lot of people ask us to do all kinds of things. Like, people will say to us, like, can you make a dive light? Can you make like a light bar for Jeeps? Can you make a kayak light? That kind of stuff. It's like, well, I mean, we have amazing engineers and we have an awesome factory. We can make really whatever we want. But how many are we gonna sell? And how big is that market? You know what I mean? So that's more of the conversation. It's not, do we have the capability of producing something? I mean, we've got an awesome factory. I mean, we can pretty much make anything. But it just depends on, does it make sense to make it? And is that product gonna help us keep the lights on and pay people's salaries and stuff like that, you know? Because we are a business at the end of the day, even though we do our best to try and keep the prices lower, try to give you guys the most value possible with the lifetime warranty. You know, we really do try our best to give you guys the most we can while still, you know, keeping the lights on and progressing as a company. You know what I mean? A dive light would be cool. You know, that would be nice. Obviously, that's a whole different animal because most of the products that we make are IPX8 rated, which means that it can be submerged up to 2 meters, which 2 meters is not dive rated. That is not deep enough. So that would definitely be a whole different type of light to be able to actually dive really, really deep and have it be fine. A coffee machine, an O coffee machine. Yes. Can we make like a really high-end espresso machine and then I can get like an employee discount on it? That would be very cool. Yeah. Thank you. How about an O watch? An O watch would be cool. I want like a James Bond watch that has like a green laser in it. You can just like hit the side and like we need like an Arkfeld watch. It has all the functions of the Arkfeld, but it's on your wrist. That would be cool. Let's see the racing stripes. Absolutely. So here it is. Again, I really like the old school look. I talked about this earlier. we've got a light with the newest technology, right? Like we've got UV, a green laser, and a 1300 lumen light, like in this tiny, you know, flat body, right? But we decided to give it an old school look. So it's got the gold accents, you got the gold bezel on the front, you've got the gold clip, you got the gold center switch right here, and then we have the racing stripes right here in the yellow, the orange, and the red. So it has that old school kind of Toyota like TRD look to it, but again, you're getting some of the newest flashlight technology that's available in 2024. And I really like that, you know. I like things that look classic. I like classic stuff, old school looking stuff, but you don't want the inferior technology. So we want the new technology with the classic look, and that's what you're getting with this light. So it's freaking awesome. It's really, really, really cool. I like also that it's not only on the front. So when you flip it around to the back, it also has the stripe as well. So the stripe kind of goes through the whole thing, front and back, which is nice to see. I figured it would only be on the front, but then you flip it around to the back and it's like, oh, okay, the stripes are there as well. So the gold accents are fire. Yeah, they look really, really good, especially with that contrast of the gold, the orange, and the red, and then having the gold on top of that to match that. It looks really, really good. It looks great. And again, Arkfeld Pro is literally one of the best selling flashlights in America today. And this is based on data. Like, I didn't come up with this stuff. It's just the way it is. Arkfeld Pro, best selling flashlight. My 3D printers are nearly finished. Fair enough, fair enough. OD green and gold baton 4 is beautiful. The OD green and the gold looks really, really good. We were just at SHOT Show. I know you guys saw a lot of the footage of us being there, and we had the OD green baton 4 with the premium charging case. People love that light. People just kept gravitating towards it and wanting to see that one. So that was a very, very popular light. Even with people who don't know anything about Olight. It was amazing at that show. People would walk up and they'd be like, so what is this Olight thing? What is this all about? And I'm like, well, we make awesome flashlights. And we start showing them, and that was a lot of fun. So, OFAX. Ian, I'm really sorry you lost your light, man. Pick up one of these Arkfeld Pros in this cool colorway at a discount. You might as well. Get it now in the next couple of days while it's discounted instead of being forced to pay full price, later. Orange is far superior. Yep, we got a team orange in the house, absolutely. We don't have any of those products for this event, but we're definitely on team orange. We've come up with so many products in that color. More carbon fiber lights would be really cool. The i3T that we came out with in the carbon fibers, one of my favorite lights we've released. It looks really good. Is it possible for Olight Pro? Thank you, Lee. That's a really good question. Considering that it's kind of late at night in the US, I'm sure there's people watching from all different time zones. We're here in China right now. It's 10:45 in the morning here on a Monday. We're like in the future, so which is always crazy to me. But we sell products all over the world. If you're in a country that isn't the US, go to our global website, which is just olight.com. So our e-commerce website in the US is olightstore.com, but you can go to olight.com, which is our global site, and there is a dealer locator. Click on the dealer locator and you'll be able to find a place that sells our products in most countries across the world. I mean, we sell our products in 100 countries at this point. Now, not all of it is direct. Yeah, I'm gonna mention this as well. Not all of it is direct sales. Like, we only have direct stores in certain countries like Olight Australia, Olight Canada, Olight Germany. But if you're in a country that we don't sell in directly, we probably have a dealer or a distributor that is available there. Yes, I'm starting to get sweaty, but But yes, go to Olight.com, go to the dealer locator and find who sells Olight products in your country because we probably sell them there. It just depends on if it's directly or if it's through a dealer or a distributor. It just depends on what stores we have in your country, all right? Now I did want to mention this. I actually posted this in our Facebook group last week. This is something new. So the last time I was here last summer, we didn't have these. We just had like regular bottles of water. So here at the headquarters, we have Olight branded bottles of water. So we have Olight we have O water, guys. We have O water. I was like, are you kidding me? It even has the Olight logo there on the cap as well. So if you ever want to know how obsessed our CEO is and how obsessed we are with our brand, we brand our water bottles, folks. we go all the way with the Olight brand. That's how passionate we are about this brand. So, I love this kind of stuff. Like, if you're an Olight nerd, like this just got to put a smile on your face. I love stuff like this. So. Can we order O water? Unfortunately not. There's like a lot of like weird international laws about like shipping liquids internationally. It's actually kind of a big deal. But yes, I'm definitely gonna take like a couple of these empty water bottles with me for sure. Zirconium i3T, we released that. We did a polished zirconium i3T previously. That was a really good release. I have one myself in my collection and it's a beautiful light. I would like to see more zirconium in the future, but it's hard to machine. It's actually slightly dangerous to machine because when zirconium is heated up, it can actually spark and create flame. And it's expensive, you know? But it would be cool for us to come out with Zirc. I would like to see a zirconium i1R2 Pro. But that would be a pretty expensive keychain light. So I don't know how many people want to buy a super expensive keychain light, but I would like to see that. I need the water bottle, please, yes. Any expected update for the X9R? We are trying to develop a new version of like our largest light. I have no idea about a timeline or anything like that, but it is something that the engineers are taking a look at this time. But in terms of like immediate releases or anything in the near future, probably not. Light, do you currently, I don't have a light in my pocket right now. We just have all this stuff right here. You know, it's like 10:45 in the morning right now. But yeah. A zirconium X9R, dude, that light would be like $2,000. That'd be $2,000. A Zirco clip would be cool. That'd be like $100 O clip. So that's the only thing about that. Cool. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into the giveaway. I'm going to give away an i17 to you guys. Hopefully we'll be able to go live a few more times this week. We're going to try to go live every day during the sale event. We're going to talk about different stuff every day. I'm going to have new topics for you guys. And also we're going to be doing a giveaway every single day as well. So, you know, if you're hanging out, if you're just chilling anyways at night, tune in because we should be going live every single night. You know, if you're in the US, it's the morning here in China, but I know it's late at night in the US depending on if you're on the East or the West Coast. So let's go ahead and do this giveaway. The way that I do it and the way that I'm able to do a giveaway and have it be as fair as possible is we play the number game. And what I'm gonna do is come up with a number between 1 and 100, and it's gonna be in my head. When I give you guys a 5-second countdown, you're going to start guessing in the comment section any number between 1 and 100. The first person to guess the number that's in my head will get the free flashlight. If you do win, all you gotta do is email me your shipping address and I will ship this out to you for $0.00. All right? we got Ready Freddy Mom Spaghetti. That's what I'm talking about. I may be in China, but we're bringing back the M&M references, all right? My mind's in Detroit with my boy M, all right? Even though I'm in Shenzhen, China. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the 5-second countdown. I'm gonna come up with a number in my head real quick. I got the number in my head. We'll start the bidding in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. No, you can guess as many times as you want, not one guess. Okay. I'm looking. Yeah, and hold on one second. Yeah, let me write this on a sheet of paper, and then they'll be able to check for me. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. No. Can you guys help me like look through? Because it's okay, they're gonna also help me pick the winner. Oh, you got it? Okay. All right. Let me know who it is. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. Joe Sai? Joe Saya? Saya. Josiah. Josiah? Josiah. Okay, Josiah, you won. The number was 63. The number was 63. I know there was a couple other people who came up with, okay, Josiah with 63. Okay, so congratulations, Joe. Well done, well done. Can you scroll down with the comments here? Yeah, here, just on this computer right here. Yeah. Yeah, go there and then scroll all the way down. Is it? Oh, slow mode is on. Oh, slow mode is on. Got you. I see what you guys are saying about slow mode. Okay, so that's why it's like that. I got you. Okay. They can guess more than once. Yeah. Anyways, Josiah, you won. Congratulations. Well done. Everybody here? That's awesome. All right. So again, guys, we got the event going on right now, 17th anniversary. Spin the lucky wheel, please. Even if you've already put 10 orders in, still go to the website and spin the lucky wheel every single day until the 17th, until the sale is done, because you could potentially win a free flashlight. At the very least, you're gonna win the O coins, which again can translate into money off of future orders. We got the mystery boxes. We've got all kinds of bundles. We've got the build your own bundle, all these new products. We're also doing some giveaway events in our Facebook group. If you guys have Facebook, make sure that you're in our official private Facebook group, because we're doing a bunch of really crazy giveaways in there as well. If you hate Facebook and you don't have Facebook, that's fine. I just wanted to go ahead and mention to you that we're doing a lot of stuff in our Facebook group right now as well. Just something else that we're up to. Hopefully I'll be able to put in a really big giveaway on our official Facebook page as well soon, sometime this week. I'm probably gonna give away an Arkfeld Pro over there. We're also giving away an Arkfeld Pro in our first video that we released about this event. We had Amir, we had Kevin, we had Mavis, all kinds of people are in that video, so make sure to watch that one. We also released a video that I'm in where I talk about all the new products. We released that video a couple days ago as well. So there's all kinds of content, all kinds of giveaways, all kinds of stuff on social media, YouTube, on our website. We're doing it all, guys. So thank you so much for watching today, and we will see you guys tomorrow. All right, see you guys later.